February, but here we are at the end of the month. Still happy February. We have a couple days left and I'm a little delayed getting this unboxing order to you, but I'm excited to share with you what we got from Young Living this month in our loyalty rewards orders, and especially what the gifts with purchase are for this month. So if you have not yet ordered your Young Living order this month, whether you are currently a customer or not yet a customer, you're gonna wanna pay attention all the way to the end what gifts are free this month because they are extra generous. Okay, so hopping right on in. If you are new here, first of all, welcome. My name is Amanda Willis. I empower families to wellness authentically through biblically rooted principles. And here on this YouTube channel, I love to really dive in a little bit more to what practically that looks like day to day for us, and seeing a glimpse of the products that we love, as well as different things that the Lord is teaching me and how we are walking out those principles in our own lives. And so I share that with you and hope that it inspires you to do the same. And I love learning from you guys as well. So always engage in the comments. I really love when that happens. Okay. The way that I usually break down our orders is we start with nutritionals because that is the base and the foundation. And of course, even outside of your nutritional supplements and things that you're ordering, your diet is the foundation because you probably have heard me say, if you've been around this channel for any amount of time, that you cannot out oil a bad diet. You cannot out supplement a bad diet. You have to make good food choices first. But there are some things that can really help you along the way, and especially with our broken food system, the way that it is. So, and other, let's say broken food system and other broken systems, but I really am trying to watch wording on here. So, and I'm thinking of that because the first 2 bottles that I have up, this is the same thing, just 2 bottles of it, is inner defense. You guys, anytime your body needs some extra inner defenses support, reach for inner defense. It's the first thing that we reach for anytime there's a tickle in our throat, or our energy is really suspiciously low for some reason, and or we're traveling and looking to just keep our defenses up, or we've been surrounded by a lot of things, or our bodies are under extra stress for whatever reason. Inner defense is fantastic. So this, of course, these are gel caps, so they're really easy to swallow, I feel like, because the capsules just make them really easy. They have the Thieves Essential Oil blend in them, along with some coconut oil. You have oregano essential oil, thyme essential oil, lemongrass essential oil in here. So you have some really powerful oils that have super powerful antimicrobial properties in them that are included in the inner defense capsules. So I adore them. We keep them stocked at all times. And anytime we've had a period where we've had to use more of them, I'm restocking extra. If they're on sale ever, we're restocking extra. Speaking of sale, the next supplement up is on sale for loyalty rewards members this month. I love that they started doing this a few months ago. Young Living started putting 1 item each month on an extra 15% off discount for loyalty customers. I love that. You can choose to participate and purchase the item on sale, but you don't have to. But then you also still get your loyalty points on top of that, where most frequently when Young Living does do sales, those are one-time order sale. Like, you can only get the sale on one-time orders only. You can't get them on the loyalty because they're discounting the product, so it's already, you know, cutting into profits and that sort of thing on their end quite a bit to discount it that way. So now you can sometimes get sale products on loyalty, which is phenomenal. So I grabbed some golden turmeric. We were running very low. I had actually been milking our golden turmeric, no pun intended, because people do make golden milk with this quite a bit, but it has a great mango rose flavor to it. And the turmeric is specially formulated to, not formulated, but the form of the turmeric that they're using. There we go. I have to go back and watch my video. I'm not super fresh on it. This was launched several years ago, but I remember it's super bioavailable the way that it is in here. So just a little bit goes a long way. It takes a half a teaspoon, and I love mixing this in with some more milk sometimes. dissolves really, really easily, but I always like to have this on hand. I actually might even end up adding some of it, now that I'm thinking about it, to our emergency first aid kit that I started putting together. Not just our basic first aid supplies, that's one thing, but our emergency supplies, I may add that because I have reached for it last year. No, not last year, now 2 years ago. 2023 was a year of me hitting my head multiple times. And that's one of the products I reached for when I hit my head really hard. So, okay. Super Magnesium and Deep Night Essence. We've actually already opened these bottles because I'm delayed in doing my video. But both of these are fantastic. Of course, magnesium. Don't get too caught up on the forms of magnesium. There are a bunch of different forms. They all support the body. Some influencers will tell you one form's better over the other, yada, yada, yada. People get tied up in their brain and then they don't use magnesium. So this is magnesium hydroxide and magnesium citrate, but the reason they chose these two forms for the super magnesium has to do with the dosage that you need, so that you aren't having to take 50 capsules to get enough magnesium. So a full dose is considered 3 capsules. If you take those 3 capsules spread out during the day, you should not have any sort of digestive upset. If you notice any at all, just back off the amount of magnesium you're taking. That's all. But majority of people have 0 issues with that. It also has some melon juice concentrate in here that really helps the absorption of the magnesium as well. So we have really liked having this on hand. Actually, hubby special requested to make sure that we had more of it. He said, I really like that magnesium, and he's taken some other ones. I think one of the things he loves is that it's a capsule versus a powder. So, but he really notices the difference. And so we both take it, not 3 capsules a day, but usually before bed and occasionally if we feel like there's extra stress on the body or anything like that. Okay, the Deep Night Essence, of course, we're taking before bed too. I have talked in depth about this on other videos, so I'm just gonna kind of go over it quickly, but it does have some adaptogenic herbs in here as well as essential oils that really help promote that deep sleep naturally. There's no melatonin in here, which I love, 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 because I am not a fan personally of regular melatonin use. From the research I have done, it can be addictive, and I would much rather have the body produce its own melatonin naturally and support the systems that do that versus come in and just like hammer it in on its own. Does that make sense? Okay. Still on nutritionals, we have 2 more. We have Mineral Essence. You guys, if you've been around this channel for a while, you know this is in like every order because we take this every day. I take it twice a day actually, at least. Sometimes I'll add it to my water randomly on other days, but I love that these are ionic minerals that are very easy for your body to digest. It's also honestly the best tasting liquid minerals I've ever had. Liquid minerals, heads up, just don't really taste great. So start small. I promise you, you will build up a craving for them after a while once your body knows, hey, this is how I feel when I'm taking the minerals. So start with a little bit, add more. There's all different ways you can absorb minerals through your skin. So you can put them, like rub it behind your knees or in the crease of your arm or something like that if you're really bothered by the flavor. But there's cinnamon bark essential oil in here and some honey and royal jelly. So I don't know, I like it. Okay, then I grabbed another Ninja Red Reset Kit this month. You guys, it's probably about time for me to do another Ninja video. I think I've said that recently. But I do have a video fully on Ninja Red. I would love to update it soon because I think I did that one before the clinical studies came out. We had a bunch of anecdotal studies, but now we have clinical studies about how Ninja can reduce inflammation, support energy and sleep and all of those things. So reducing stress, those were all clinically proven results. And the Reset Kit has a bunch of the packets. I showed this last month in detail. I've already been digging into this one, but you get a whole bunch of packets in here. I'm actually not doing the 14-day reset, but I ordered the kit again because it is currently still the cheapest way to get Ninja per ounce. That said, we fly through the packets really fast. So I've been ordering them. It's cheapest, but also it's like mid-winter the last couple months, right? January, February is when we tend to get our coldest temperatures here in Wyoming, and glass bottles just make me so nervous shipping the giant glass bottles of Ningxia. So our temps are warming up a little bit now, and I'm thinking from Utah to here, probably in March, I'll be able to do some glass bottles. I miss the bottles personally. I like having both on hand. I like the packets for grab and go, but for when I'm making our daily red drinks, I do prefer the bottles. I also like to add Ningxia Nitro to my bottles and things. So it spreads it out, and I can't do that with the packets. That's the downside, but I'm glad it's the cheapest per ounce. We drink Ningxia every day, so we've got that on hand there. Those are our nutritionals. Next up on the priority order, you want to look at your ditch and switch products. What products do you have in your home that may not have the best ingredients in them that you can ditch out and switch for something much better? So again, special request from hubby is the Thieves mouthwash. You guys, this stuff, all of Young's, goodness gracious, tongue tied. All of Young Living's products really are super concentrated. The mouthwash is definitely one of those. So you can either use a tiny, tiny little bit or dilute it. I love that this is not an alcohol-based mouthwash. So you are not killing all of the good bacteria in your mouth. You're not just indiscriminately wiping out bacteria. You have really good supportive oils that are supportive of good oral health in here. So you're getting some really, the good cleansing without the bad, and it tastes really good. It is strong, but we love it. So mouthwash is there. Next up, lavender volumizing shampoo. I don't actually think I have used this formulation of the lavender shampoo because our shampoos were reformulated and conditioners a couple years ago. Well, I say a couple, I think maybe 2021. 2020, 2021, they had been in the works of reformulating for a long time. I used to use the lavender all the time. I had gone to the lavender mint, but the lavender mint is discontinued. Goodness. Excuse me. Tickle in my throat. Okay. The lavender mint has been sunsetted, so I'm going to go back to the lavender, and I'm excited to try this one. Yeah, we've got that. Then oils. Of course, you've got to get oils from Young Living as well, but I would recommend that you build your orders on those nutritionals and your ditch and switch products first. Oils are at the top. Those are awesome. We use them daily, but you're not going to fly through them as much. And if you're trying to build your loyalty orders on only oils, you are quickly going to see that you are not, you're not getting the best value. If you're only trying to order those, because you're trying to order enough, it doesn't make sense, then you're not getting the gifts with purchase. And then it ends up becoming more expensive if you're doing that, honestly, than if you're building them using products that you're already using in your home. Okay, the two oils that I ordered this month are Endoflex. We use Endoflex daily. I like to put Endoflex, if this were a Vitality bottle, same oil, different bottle. Literally the exact same oil goes into both of them. They are in different bottles and they have different labeled suggested uses on the labels. So the Vitality are labeled for internal usage, the topical on external. Endoflex is one of those, that there's both. You can diffuse or apply Endoflex topically. You can also use Endoflex Vitality labeled for internal supplement. Again, same oil, different label. That's all. Endoflex Vitality, though, if I were talking about that one, I would tell you that I like to add it to my morning drink, the very first thing I have in the morning, that consists of some apple cider vinegar or other fruit scrap vinegar that we've made at home, and some minerals and a little bit of collagen and those things. But I like to do Endoflex in there first thing in the morning. And then I'm also using Endoflex in the afternoon in our red drinks, both mine and my husband's. So supports your endocrine system, full endocrine system. So that includes thyroid, adrenals, and your pituitary, and all of those things. So all the good hormone balance things. Then lemon, same thing. There's a lemon vitality and there's a lemon. I do love to diffuse lemon. I like to add it usually with tree oils. So I have something like woodsy and grounding and something bright at the same time. And I like to diffuse that. It's kind of, people like to say sunshine in a bottle kind of thing with lemon. Very bright. All your citrus oils are bright and energizing. But I've also, if you watch the What I Learned from our reset that we did at the beginning of the year video, I have gotten back into doing lemon water every day. And well, I should say citrus water, lemon water or lime. I'm kind of alternating between the two and occasionally throwing in a little grapefruit. But I'm using the juice of half of the lemon or half the lime, and then I'm adding the corresponding vitality oil to that to sip on with some warm water in the morning after my other drink, before any sort of coffee or tea or anything like that. So love to have lemon for that. Of course, it's also great for removing Sharpie. I'll use Sharpie on our mason jars a lot of times, and if I have any issue getting it off, some lemon oil will take it right off. Sticky things, any sort of that. Okay, free stuff, you guys. I am so excited about this month's Gifts with Purchase. When I saw it first, I didn't think I read it right, because at the 100 PV for loyalty orders, 100 PV level, you get a whole 15 milliliter bottle of Joy. Y'all, this is like crazy value. I don't have the amount memorized off the top of my head, but it's a really good value at the 100 PV level. And we did 2 orders, one on my account and one on my husband's account. So we have 2 bottles of Joy, double the Joy. Goodness, I just finished my small bottle, so I get to open one of these. Y'all, if you're not familiar with Joy, this is one that sometimes people have some stored emotions that when they start using it, it stinks to them. If you find that is you, if you open it and you don't think, oh my goodness, this is the most beautiful floral and citrus blend that I could be diffusing, then what you want to do is you want to take your Joy and you want to put some on the bottom of your feet, and then you want to put socks on. That way you don't have to smell it. But do that for several weeks every day, and I promise you will start liking, it's backwards, there we go. You will start liking and being drawn to Joy. I love to diffuse this. I love to wear it as a perfume. I love to, what else do I do with Joy? Sometimes I add it to Epsom salts and I take a bath in it. That is beautiful as well. Of course, anytime you're doing that, add your oil to your Epsom salts so that the oil doesn't just sit on the top of the water, and then add your Epsom salts to the water. But the oils that are in Joy include bergamot, depends on how you say it, ylang ylang, geranium, lemon, coriander, tangerine, jasmine, Roman chamomile, palmarosa, and rose. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So excited that 15 milliliters at 100. So that's like the lowest gift with purchase. Then at your 200 level, also crazy exciting, and another one of our most popular oils is Peace and Calming. Y'all, 200 PV, you got a 5 ml bottle of Peace and Calming. This oil is phenomenal as well. Of course, tangerine, orange, ylang ylang, patchouli, and blue tansy. So that what the name says, Peace and Calming. Like, obviously it doesn't give you peace, but if you are feeling restless, if you've got a lot going on, it's wonderful to diffuse in the evening before bedtime. It's wonderful just to unwind and calm your nervous system. It's a great one for that. Also, if you have littles, get this oil on them when they're throwing tantrums. or get it in the diffuser if you can. Okay, then at the 300 PV level, y'all, Inner Beauty Collagen is free this month at the 300. Yes, please. Now, most people take collagen because they want to use it for anti-aging. That's how it's marketed for the most part. However, and it does even on here say reduces appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. But does it give you anything? That's really all it says on here too. Friends, do some research on what collagen does in your body. It's like the glue that holds everything. It's so important. So we don't get enough collagen in our diets, mostly because we're eating a lot of boneless, skinless chicken breast. We're not, but our society is. And you need the skin. You need the broth that comes from the joints and the ligaments and all of those good things in the meat. You need the dark meat. You need all of that for years and years our society has been avoiding. And so we're deficient in collagen. We don't eat the parts of the animals that we need. Now, some of us do. Some of us have been really introducing those foods and things. So we do in our home. We're really focused on a lot of the nourishing foods. Weston A. Price style is the closest, the Weston A. Price diet, I would say, is the closest to what we follow. And that's just traditional food principles, right? So eating things God created in the form He created them to be eaten. And so I don't take a ton of collagen every day because I don't need a ton. We're getting a lot, but we don't get a lot of marine collagen. That is one thing. We live in Wyoming. We're landlocked here. So we don't have easy access to a lot. I mean, you can, but it's pricier, get shellfish and fish in order to get the fish bones and the collagen from the marine sources as well. So I love that this is marine collagen based. You also in here have some hyaluronic acid and some vanilla oil, and there's some fractionated coconut oil and superoxide dismutase and peach ceramides in here. A little bit of zinc, a little bit of biotin, and some vitamin C. So I do just a little bit in that morning drink every morning. And so I'm excited. I would say one of these lasts me about 6 months. And I was actually curious because I didn't know how quickly I was going through it. So if you ever want to do this, if you're not sure how fast you're going through things, write with a Sharpie on the lid or somewhere that's not going to get rubbed off real easily, the date that you open it. I love doing this with things like the mouthwash and laundry soap and dish soap because you see it's actually lasting you a lot longer than you think it is. And my collagen, the last one I opened was in mid-October, and I still have probably about, if I'm guessing, from here down of that container full. So I'm guessing it's about 6 months worth. So my goal has been to slowly be building us up to 6 month to a year supply of the things we use on a regular basis. Because we use so many things on a regular basis, we are not there yet. But we are slowly building up, and this really helps give a little boost for that. So if you are not yet a Young Living customer and you are interested in grabbing some of these items, be sure you check out my referral link down in the comments, unless you already have a Young Living friend. If you have a Young Living friend who has talked to you already and brought up some of their favorite products to you, then reach out to them first and say, hey, do you have a referral link I could use? And they may say, oh, I'm not interested in that. I'm just a customer and I'm not a brand partner. I don't share a referral link at all. And I really am not interested in that. Then great, I would love to help you. But if you do not have a Young Living friend, I would love to be your Young Living friend and help you get started. You get support from me. It's all customized how much, whether you want text message support or email support or both and I really am passionate about educating you on your products and helping you find the ones that work best for you and your family. We don't use the entire Young Living catalog. Our products look different than probably some of the products. There are some things that are really great for just about everybody. But there are some things that need to be customized, and I would love to help walk you through that and give you the support you need on that. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions via any of my social channels. And until next time, take care, friends. Cheers.